Have you ever looked at an old map and spotted a country you've never heard of? Throughout history, nations have risen and fallen, leaving behind stories of conquests, mergers, and even mysterious disappearances. Today, we're talking about countries that no longer exist. Hi there, welcome to the Decca Wonders channel. Please take a moment and click the red subscribe button to support our channel. We'd love for you to join our growing YouTube family. From lost empires to short-lived republics, some of these stories might surprise you. Let's explore the past and uncover what happened to these forgotten lands. Let's get to it. Number 1. Our first stop takes us to southeastern Europe, to a nation many remember from recent history, Yugoslavia. Formed after World War I, Yugoslavia brought together various South Slavic peoples under a single banner. Despite periods of relative stability, particularly under Josip Broz Tito, internal divisions ultimately proved too strong to overcome. Following Tito's death and the rise of nationalism in the 1980s, Yugoslavia descended into a series of bloody conflicts, culminating in its disintegration into several independent republics. The breakup of Yugoslavia stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of unity in the face of deep-seated ethnic and religious tensions. Number 2. Our next vanished nation offers a stark contrast to Yugoslavia's turbulent history. Czechoslovakia, born from the ashes of the Austro-Hungarian Empire after World War I, enjoyed a relatively peaceful existence. Czechoslovakia was a union between Czechs and Slovaks, two distinct Slavic groups with different languages, cultures, and historical experiences. By the late 20th century, these differences, coupled with the fall of communism, led to what's often called the Velvet Divorce. In 1993, Czechoslovakia peacefully dissolved into two independent nations, the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Number 3. From the heart of Europe, we journey to the transcontinental Ottoman Empire. At its peak, it controlled Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa. Founded in the late 13th century, the Ottomans rose through military prowess and alliances. By the 19th century, internal strife and nationalism weakened the empire, leading to its dissolution in 1922. The Ottoman Empire's legacy continues in art, architecture, cuisine, and politics. Number 4. Our next stop takes us to the heart of the Cold War, to a nation born out of ideological division, East Germany. Established in 1949, the German Democratic Republic emerged from the Soviet-occupied zone. For over 4 decades, East Germany existed as a socialist state, separated from West Germany by the infamous Berlin Wall. By the late 1980s, inspired by reforms sweeping across Eastern Europe, East Germans took to the streets in peaceful protest, demanding greater freedoms and reunification with West Germany. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, paving the way for German reunification in 1990. Number 5. From a divided Germany, we shift our focus to the Soviet Union, a nation that shaped the 20th century. Born from the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917, the Soviet Union became a global superpower. It played a crucial role in World War II and entered the Cold War with the United States. Despite its might, the Soviet Union faced deep internal contradictions. In 1991, the Soviet Union dissolved, marking the end of an era. Number 6. Our next stop takes us to the heart of Europe, to a kingdom that shaped Germany's destiny, Prussia. Known for its military prowess and efficient bureaucracy, Prussia became a dominant force in Europe. Through wars and alliances, it expanded its territory, unifying German states in 1871, creating the German Empire. Prussia's legacy shaped German identity and culture. After World War II, Prussia was abolished, its territory divided among neighboring countries. Number 7. Our journey now takes us to South America, to a nation that burned brightly for a brief but impactful period, Gran Colombia. Born from the fires of revolution against Spanish colonial rule, Gran Colombia embodied the dreams of independence and unity that swept across Latin America in the early 19th century. Under the leadership of Simón Bolívar, Gran Colombia emerged in 1819, encompassing present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama. Despite Bolivar's vision, internal divisions, regional interests, and political instability plagued the young nation. By 1830, Gran Colombia had dissolved into its constituent parts, leaving behind a legacy of both hope and unrealized potential. Number 8, our journey now takes us to the roof of the world, to a land of towering mountains, ancient traditions, and a complex political history, Tibet. For centuries, Tibet existed as a distinct entity, ruled by a theocratic government headed by the Dalai Lama. In 1950, Chinese forces marched into Tibet, asserting Chinese sovereignty over the region. The Dalai Lama and his government were forced into exile, and Tibet became an autonomous region within the People's Republic of China. Today, Tibet's status remains a point of contention, with the Tibetan government in exile advocating for greater autonomy and human rights for the Tibetan people. Number 9. Our next stop takes us to the middle of the Pacific Ocean, to a chain of islands once home to a vibrant and independent kingdom, Hawaii. For centuries, the Hawaiian people thrived under their own monarchy, developing a complex social structure and advanced agricultural practices. However, European contact in the late 18th century brought about significant changes to the islands. In 1893, a group of American businessmen and sugar planters, with the support of the US military, overthrew the Hawaiian monarchy, ending centuries of native rule. Hawaii was subsequently annexed by the United States, becoming a territory in 1900 and a state in 1959. And number 10, our final stop takes us back to Europe, to an empire that once encompassed a tapestry of cultures, languages, and ethnicities, the Austro-Hungarian Empire. For centuries, the Habsburg dynasty ruled over this vast realm, stretching from the Alps to the Carpathian Mountains. The Austro-Hungarian Empire was a patchwork of different nationalities, each with its own history, language, and aspirations. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 proved to be the empire's undoing. After 4 years of devastating conflict, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, weakened and fractured, dissolved in 1918, leading to the creation of several new nation-states. And there you have it, 10 countries that have vanished from the map, each with its own unique story to tell. From empires that spanned continents to kingdoms swallowed by their neighbors, these lost nations offer a glimpse into the ever-changing nature of political boundaries. Their legacies live on in the cultures, languages, and histories of the regions they once occupied. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating videos. See you next time.